Howdy folks. Well, you know you're outdoor obsessed when you wake up Sunday morning and your first thought is trail cam. So we're back out in the woods and we're going to check the cameras, but before I do that, I like to have a good look around and see if there's any new tracks. We just had a couple of days of rain, so that should help make everything pretty obvious. Looks like we had an elk come through here in the last day or so. That might have even been last night. Okay, there we got a deer track beside an elk track. Pretty big difference in size. Another deer track, another deer track. So these are quite fresh. They haven't been rained out yet. Look at that. That's what we're looking for right there. That's got spurs in it right there and there. And then those are our toes up in here. That's actually a decent sized buck around here. Yeah, that's better. Check that one out. Two obvious spurs. A nice long print. That's good news. Hopefully it's heading right into our trail. That's a good sign. We got elk track right there. Yep, they were through here. Looks like a herd of elk ripped up this hill. Hopefully we got some videos. Now where's that pesky camera? There it is. Hopefully she's all loaded up with good stuff this time. Six videos. Well, what did we get? That's me. That's a bear. Nice. The card's cleared, it's on. Close it up and run away. Looks like the bear came and sniffed it, but I don't see any teeth marks. It's definitely all ripped up in here. I feel like we had more action than showed up on that camera. Hopefully this time we got something, fingers crossed. It's a beautiful forest around here. Nice trail along here. And wouldn't you know it, there's a camera right there. What do we get? What do we get? Well, that's just not enough action for my liking, so we're gonna move this camera again too. I've been out looking for tracks and might have something in mind. We got some decent activity around here. Man, that doesn't show up very good on the camera. That's better. Looks like there's a few tracks around here. I see some disturbed dirt up here. Let's have a look. That looks like he got torn up before the rain. This is definitely peculiar. Got a pretty good size hole in here. Goes way in there. And then something above it. What happened here? Well, I think it was actually quite recently, because this is actually dry dirt. It's dusty. So this was actually continued today, or this was completely done this morning. This was by a bear, and he was ripping around looking for some bugs. Looks like he was in here too, ripping up that wood. That's freshly disturbed as well. Looking for bugs already. The berries are starting to dry up, and they gotta find whatever they can. So he was in here ripping and tearing, I'd say this morning. Okay, so I think I've decided on this tree here. I've got a little tiny bit of cleanup to do, and then we'll get the camera set up. We never want to clean up more than we have to, but we got to make sure that the camera is going to take pictures of the right stuff and not just sticks. So I got a trail right here. I got another one over there, and then there's another one over there. So I'm hoping to kind of set up to cover all three of them across the larger area here. I always like to cover up the straps just a little bit, tuck some moss on top of them, tidy it up just a bit so it doesn't look so out of place. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to get a test video going here. Set it up the way I think that would work the best. You'll notice it's pretty low. I usually get better results staying down a bit more like that. It also makes the cameras a little less obvious. Let's try it out. Okay, let's see if the camera sees me. I'll pretend I'm an animal and I'm sneaking along the trail here. Then I'll walk up the other trail over here. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'm a deer sneaking along. Let's see if that worked. All right, what do we got? 2 videos. There's the first one, me sneaking along. Looks pretty great to me. Delete all. All right, I think we're gonna leave it just like that. Looks like it did its job, and hopefully we get some good action through here because it looks like there's a lot of tracks. So we tried again with the trail cameras. We had a little bit of stuff on there, but we're hoping for more. So we shifted them around a little bit, and we're gonna give it another week, try again. That's all we can really do. We're getting a little bit of action every time, so it's better than nothing, but we could definitely do better, and I think that we will this time. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to check back because we're gonna keep doing this. In another week from now, I'll show you what I got and see if it's any better.